video is about rearranging basic three-variable equations. Start with basic speed equation, and speed is just distance divided by time. Speed is a v. We'll talk about that later. Distance is d, time is t. So in this problem, we're talking about how much time. That's what we're looking for. It's our unknown. We're going to take you to drive a distance of 400 miles. That's our distance. At an average speed of 50 miles per hour. So we need our equation. Speed equals distance divided by time. And then we just need to substitute in all the values that we just identified in the question. So 50 miles per hour is 400 miles divided by the time. So we're looking for the time here. So when that's in the bottom, we want to treat this whole thing like it's a proportion. So we have 50 miles, and that's divided by 1 hour, even though there's not a 1 written there. And we have that is as 400 miles is to time, so it's just a proportion. So we're going to cross multiply 400 miles times 1 hour, and then we need to cross the 50 miles times the time. And there you have 50 miles times the time. So I move that up over here so we can finish this out with some room. So now we want to get the time over here all by itself. So we divide this side here by 50 miles. That'll cancel out. Whoops, sorry about that. 50 miles, not minutes. Makes a difference. So this will all cancel out. Leaves 1. Do the same thing on the other side. Divide by 50 miles. And our miles will cancel out. So that gives us 400 hours divided by 50 equals our time. And that's 8 hours. So now we have to deal with the final answer there. How many significant figures are we supposed to have? I've got one significant figure in 400 miles, those zeros are placeholders, and in 50 miles per hour I also have one significant figure. So my answer can only have one significant figure, and 8 hours is one significant figure. Alright, let's try another one. What's the speed? So we're looking for the speed of a ball that rolls a distance of 100 meters. So that'll be the distance, d, in 5 seconds. It doesn't say it, but seconds is a time. So we use an equation that has those three variables. Speed equals distance over time. We don't know the v. Put 100 meters divided by the 5 seconds. In this case, we're just going to divide what we have. It's already solved for the unknown. 20 meters per second. Alright. Significant figures, we have 1 in 20 meters per second. We had 1 in 100 meters. We have 1 in 5 seconds. So our answer is only one significant figures. We're good to go. Alright. Question B. How far? That's a distance. How far will a car move in 5 minutes? That's a time. If it has a speed of 1 mile per minute. So it reminds us this is a speed. So our equation, speed is distance divided by time. Let's go ahead and substitute everything in. So we have 1 mile per minute equals our distance, which we still don't know, so we leave that as the variable, and divide that by 5 minutes. So again, we can cross multiply distance times minutes. The parentheses help separate things when they're all letters. Equals our cross multiply our 1 mile times 5 minutes. distance by itself, I'll divide by minutes on both sides. I do it to one, gotta do it to the other. That cancels out. Distance then equals 5 miles. There's one significant figure. One significant figure in there. One significant figure. And that is good to go. Alright, last one. How much time? So our unknown this time is time. So it's like our first example. You take a ball rolling with a speed of 3 meters per second. That's our speed. To travel 5 meters. Meters is a distance. So again, start with the base equation. Speed equals distance over time. Let's substitute in the values. We have 3 meters per second. Goes in place of the v. Distance was 5 meters. Time is still an unknown in this case. Cross multiply 5 meters times seconds equals 3 meters times time. We want the time by itself, so we're going to divide by 3 meters. That cancels out. Divide the other side by 3 meters. And the meters cancel out. So now we are left with 5 over 3 seconds equals the time. So what does this say now in terms of significant figures? Hey, you have significant figures of a fraction. Well, you don't. So you go ahead and put this in the calculator. Divide out 5 divided by 3, and you get 1.66666, and keeps on going seconds. Or you might write it as 1.6 with the repeat bar seconds. But we still need to have significant figures. So we have one significant figure and one significant figure. So our answer can only have one significant figure, which is the 1. But we have to look at the number after it that we're rounding off, and that's greater than 5. So 2 seconds would be our proper answer with one significant figure.